Hello, Misfits. I haven't posted for a while due to the ongoing nature of the horrendous slaughter of innocent people in Palestine. Excuse me. Yeah, and so I've been watching events unfold. It's not probably doing me any good as I'm not sleeping particularly well, or haven't slept particularly well for nigh on 6 months or more. Um, it would be nice to be able to sleep better, but the amount of images and death and destruction and wanton violence that's been meted out on a indigenous population who are basically some of the poorest people in the world anyway, um, makes me extremely angry. Um, there's there's ever such a slight positive thing I can mention is that I know that uh, Trump was in the Middle East, but he didn't go and see any of the Israeli psychopaths that are running that terrible place. Um, in that event, basically, he snubbed the um, the hierarchy there in Israel, and the Arabs that have all the money, basically, um, seem to be uh, using their geopolitical and global wealth to manipulate somebody like Trump, who's extremely easy to corrupt because people like him have no soul. So they they only think of money; they don't think of people. So if that's a sort of a rift between American top officials and politicians and a rift between Israel, that's a good thing for Palestine. Um, whether that's actually going to turn into something um, like action on the ground and stop the mass slaughter of innocent women and children, I don't know. Um, I'm just telling you how I feel. It's just got to really be a concerted effort, like with what Spain's doing and some politicians in the British government are doing now, and even just a couple of German ministers that have finally broke ranks, shall we say. Um, it's it's going to change, but I think it's going to be a slow change, and the the people that hang on to power and greed hang on to it as long as they possibly can. Um, it's a humanitarian catastrophe, and it's been cheered on by a lot of Western journalists who, to me, have blood on their hands. They've enabled this. It couldn't have gone on without the BBC and the people like this. So it's like a sort of a disgusting and distasteful part of living in this dystopian world. Um, I'll leave it there. Um, I probably won't post for a bit unless there's something more positive, because I don't want to bring all the misfits down. But I hope everyone else is having a reasonable day. Thank you.